a slide. Left the stoop 4 a.m. Now I want you at my spot.
Oh, say does that star-spangled.
Hello from 2K Sports. We're honoring diversity and culture tonight with the NBA celebration of Noche Latina. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining, Game 2 of a back-to-back. Just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
BA, proper rest and stretching can help a lot. But you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time. Believe that.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. Back to Finney-Smith. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Reeves outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
Vucevic, a screen on James. The shot by Buzel is no good. Nifty move, and the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And how about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake, he is still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. It's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few.
Both free throws good from James. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers. Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
And look at Luka now, getting aggressive at the arc. He was eager to answer that last 3.
Here's Herter. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Chicago shooting their first free throws here tonight. That free throw, no good. And Richard, in a league where shooting has never been more valuable, it's great to have a player like Kevin Herter.
And he doesn't need the ball in his hands to be effective. Matter of fact, he's probably best when he's moving off the ball and causing confusion. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And the second free throw is good.
You have to appreciate Kevin Herter's mindset on the floor. He always ready to put up a shot or help his team wherever he can.
Finney-Smith passes to James. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
And that's his second foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Buzelis. Outside Herter. Here's Vucevic. He's defended by Hayes. Vucevic gets the bucket.
Too easy for Vucevic. He feasts from these interior spots.
Hayes with a screen on Giddey. And here's Doncic outside. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Vucevic, a screen on James. Herter from long range. It's Hayes with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. James, outside. Outside Reeves. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
At this point in time for Reeves, this is just a reflex. He knew he had it the moment he had the ball.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Big fans, it's time for your Chicago Bulls.
And a pause in the action. Let's check out the league leaders in assists. Fourth, LeBron James.
He has a great eye for where to send the ball, and you know his teammates love playing with an unselfish guy like him.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Giddey passes to White. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
That's good from White. Well, Richard, during his 5th year in the NBA, Kobe White had a breakout season.
Doubling his numbers, BA, averaging around 20 points and 5 assists per game. Kobe's always been a great defensive player, but it's his offensive production that has really improved.
Hits both from the stripe. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd. That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Outside, Finney-Smith. Pass to James. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the 3. And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with the victory.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. And that sends Luka Doncic to the free throw line. That one on Giddey. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
For Chicago, they've got 5 of 7 shots to fall. Herder against James. And there's Herder. That's good on the assist by Vucevic.
Selfless player. Vucevic finding his man all alone.
Ooh, poked away. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White. And a look at the stats for Luka Doncic.
He hasn't been as sharp as we're used to seeing in the last 10 games. You can tell in his passing. His assists are down. Even the simple passes look hard for him. Maybe he can get his groove back tonight.
Outside Reeves. 5 to shoot. Shoots over White. And it's Chicago with a board.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Pass to Buzelis. Vucevic, a screen on Reeves. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Lakers trail by 3. Here's James. What a terrific move that is.
Like, at this point in time, like, you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to do anything.
Back to Giddey. And the layup is good off the glass. Giddey's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Williams has checked in for Chicago. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. Vincent comes in for Luka Doncic. James with the ball. Now Herder defending. Vanderbilt, a screen on White. Down low. And a fast break now for the Bulls. And Williams punches it home.
For a wing, Herder has always been a very good facilitator. By no means a ball stopper.
Vincent outside, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Pass to Giddey. And here's Herder. Williams on the wing. Over Hayes. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Normally he drains that.
Knocked loose. And now the Bulls in transition. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Okay now, Rook. Buzelis showing he can finish with some power.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Hayes. Shot clock at 5. Here's James. The Lakers with another miss.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Here's Buzelis from the arc, and the three-pointer goes. Buzelis has got 5.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie. For 3, James. Buzelis grabs the board.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Connect checked in for the Lakers. Goodwin comes in for Reeves. As we head towards the playoffs, let's see where the Eastern Conference standings sit. Taking a look at Chicago, the season is winding down. They sit 9th on the outside looking in currently.
When I look at Chicago, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
Collins finds Williams, 11 feet out, and Chicago again with a bucket.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Here's Connect, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Yeah, just a strong finish. Dalton Connect, not to be denied.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscle. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Pass to Vanderbilt. No good that time. Solid defense from Williams. Here's Terry. And drilled from 6 feet. And the Bulls lead by 11.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
The Lakers with another miss.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. It's going to be Williams shooting. That's on Gabe Vincent. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. James is checked in for Los Angeles.
Team foul. At the line for Chicago, Patrick Williams. One shot.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Puts up a 3. Shot is good by Goodwin.
And you see the awareness Connect has a good understanding for when his guys are open.
Giddey passes to Collins. Here's Williams. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on LeBron James.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
And he makes a first. Both good from the line that time. Lakers trail by 13. Goodwin passes to Vanderbilt. Here's Connect. Knocked away. Stolen by Collins. It's Giddey on the wing. Pass to Phillips. Williams on the wing. And here's Collins. Check by James. Fade away. Oh, and it's Collins. That time on the assist from Williams. And the Bulls lead by 15.
Why fade away there? Just making the shot more difficult, if you have to ask me.
Let's go with a three. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Chicago ahead, up by 12. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Here's Doncic. Williams and Vucevic are inside. Kevin Huerter out there with Kobe White, and it's Buzelis in at the small forward. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Yep, that one goes. Bulls leading by 10. White finds Williams. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Austin Reeves picks one up. Richard, if the three-point shot was never introduced, how different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high-percentage looks.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Lakers trail by 12. Outside Reeves. Vanderbilt, a screen on Huerter. And here's Reeves outside. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. Huerter passes to White. Here's Buzelis. Rebounded by LeBron.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Doncic outside. Chicago with a rebound. Inside. Here's Vucevic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Vucevic has got 6 points.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And there's James from the arc. James from distance. Easy work.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 11. Outside, Williams. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Vincent. Back to James. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And now let's look at some of the bigs who have been getting it done in the scoring column. Number 5, LeBron James.
These big fellas come at you in all kinds of ways. They may not share styles, but they're all effective scorers.
Yeah, the collection of post moves these big fellas have is unreal. I'd say some of them are the most unstoppable moves in the game.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Hayes is checked in. Vucevic, the pass to Herter. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. 11 points in the game.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
From deep, here's Doncic. And there's the foul. It's on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Bulls leading by 14. Outside Herter. Back to White. Picked by Vucevic. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
To the paint. Here's Doncic. Doncic throwing his weight around.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Making a switch here. Giddey's checked in. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Lakers on D, down by 15. Outside Giddey, pass to Vucevic. Clock at 4.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
That's his 5th miss. Only made 2 shots in this one so far. Hayes with a screen on Giddey. And here's Doncic outside.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
And stolen by Reeves. Vincent outside. James outside. Hayes with a screen on White. From deep, here's Doncic. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Picked by Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. Vincent grabs a miss. Lakers trail by 12. Outside Reeves. Pass to Doncic. Hayes with a screen on Giddey. Doncic passes to Reeves. Chicago with a rebound. And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan. switches for Los Angeles. Finney Smith's checked in for Hayes, and Goodwin is subbed in for Vincent. Here's Doncic. 27 points his last game. Outside Reeves. James outside. Pass to Reeves. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by Herter.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Austin Reeves at the line for three.
3 shots.
He's off on the first.
I don't think there's a team out there that doesn't want a player like Austin Reeves. This is a guy who is willing to sacrifice on both ends of the floor.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. All right, let's get a report from Ali.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards. And you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Ali, he's certainly got the skill level. Herter against James. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. James still enjoys putting on a show.
White for three. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
James deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, here's Doncic. Doesn't go that time.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Back to Giddey. Vucevic in the post. Finney Smith's there. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th assist with that last one. James passes to Doncic. Over Giddey. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Doncic has got 16 points now.
And there's Luka, one of the most entertaining players in the league.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Chicago, Collins comes in for Nikola Vucevic, and Terry subbed in for White. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for James. Outside Giddey. Outside Herter. Over connect. Herder gets the bucket. Herder's got 13 now.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Now here's Doncic. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And you can't let Doncic get this type of positioning, because then you're pretty much forced to foul him.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Doncic hits them both.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Pass to Buzelis. Collins a screen. Here's Terry. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Terry. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Vincent's checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Well, Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A. And the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
Pass to Buzelis. There's a screen. This one for 3. They grab their own miss. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Here's Goodwin. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. 5 on the clock. Here's Buzelis. Pass to Terry. Herder with it. Here's Terry. Tipped. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Giddey. Here's Collins. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Vincent passes to Goodwin. Here's Connect. Herder defending. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a 3-point play.
Personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for the Lakers, Connect. Shooting 1.
One shot.
You see the upside in a rookie like Dalton Connect. He's got a good build and dynamic offensive skill set. Some improvements around defense, and he'll be a solid addition to any lineup.
Herder gets the bucket.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Goodwin. And he lobs it up top. To the middle. Giddey passes to Collins. Here's Buzelis. He's got 5. 4 on the clock. Collins a screen. Terry. And Collins with the slam.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Pass to Connect. Chicago with a rebound. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw good from Giddey.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
Chicago making a switch here. Williams is checked in. LeBron, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Vincent outside. Pass to Goodwin. Will it go? It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. 40 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's Collins. It's Herder on the wing to the inside. That's tipped and stolen by Vanderbilt. Pass to Goodwin. Here's Connect. Here's Goodwin. Herder defending. Fades. Goodwin, no good.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty.
4-3. And there's Herder. That's good on the assist from Williams. Herder's got 11 points in the quarter. It's been all about Kevin Herder for Chicago. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hey there and welcome. It's getting hot in here and the postseason hunt is getting even hotter. Never a better time for a look at the league power rankings.
You take a look at the Lakers. Not a lot of games left. They're definitely a playoff team. Question, can they contend for a title?
Well, I mean, I suppose that's why they play the games. Certainly they have an opportunity to make some noise. And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Bulls.
This has been a weight room game. They're just stronger on the glass, and they're playing with a mean streak, guys. What do you know about weight rooms, Kenny?
He knows how to avoid them.
Ooh.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Kevin Herder really making a difference here.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
On the court for the Lakers. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Jackson Hayes is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position.
Their offense gets that much better when the D has to pay attention to Reeves outside the arc.
And stolen by Hayes. James outside. Doncic with it. Now Herder defending. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Just 5 to shoot. In the paint, Luka!
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
Giddey finds Herder. Takes a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 5 assists in the game.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And since the All-Star break, here are the teams playing at the fastest pace. The Lakers, 3rd.
They've looked great since the All-Star break, pushing the pace and trying to punish teams in transition, and it's been working.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. The first free throw is good. He's off on the second. And Richard, after going undrafted back in 2016, what a career for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Approaching a decade in this league. He's been a starter for most of that time, but he continues to be the definition of a 3-and-D glue guy.
Herder can't hit. Lakers trail by 19. Outside Finney-Smith. And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Reeves. He's got 10. Hayes with a screen. Outside Finney-Smith. Nails it from 3. Finney-Smith's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
White, the pass to Herder. Now Vucevic. He's defended by Hayes. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Buzelis.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see missed connections like that too often.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Doncic finds Reeves. Outside Finney-Smith. Outside Reeves. Pass to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Finney-Smith, a screen. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Hey, shot's good. And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. Outside Herder. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night.
2 shots.
And he drops the first. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Lakers trail by 14. Right side Reeves. James against Herder. Nice work inside from James.
Getting that little bit of help. James calls for the pick and roll, shake up the defense, and find himself a quality look.
Good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Back to James. Down low. Kicks it to Doncic. Misses the 3. Chicago leading by 14. Pass to Vucevic. Doncic against Giddey. Back to Vucevic. Over Hayes. Vucevic's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Vucevic with a steal. Outside Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Herder. Fires the 3. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. Vucevic has got his 3rd assist of the night. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
I'm going to say he hasn't found the same success here in the second half compared to what we saw from him in the first.
Pass to Vucevic. Over Doncic. Vucevic gets the bucket. Vucevic has got 12.
Not stopping Vucevic that time, powering through the defenders.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
You see yourself on the screen? You show us. That's the moves. Let's go. Let's see how it moves. Oh,
checked in for Chicago.
Coming onto the floor for your Bulls, number 44, Patrick Williams.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. 19-point game. Outside Reeves, inside. Here's Hayes. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. The Bulls have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
Third personal foul.
One shot.
13 foul. At the line for the Bulls, Patrick Williams. Shooting.
The free throw drops for Williams. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Here's Doncic. Hayes with it. Guarded now by Williams. Hayes, the pass to James. 6 to shoot. Pass to Finney-Smith. Shoots over Vucevic. Nice shot by Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith's got 5 points now this quarter.
The selfless attitude of James. When someone on his team has a clean look, he feeds him.
Ooh, poked away.
Does what he has to do to avoid the block, but hard to stay in control when you change your shot.
Finney-Smith passes to Reeves. Back to James. A deep 3. Williams grabs the board. Here are the Bulls with the ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. White, the pass to Vucevic. Outside Giddey. Launches a 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, Reeves. He's guarded by White. Doncic. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Williams passes to Giddey. It's Vucevic, high post. The fadeaway. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Yeah, Vuce will do this to you. He's not scared of that mid-range. He's a midi master.
To the middle. Here's James. Misses from close range. Bulls leading by 22. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Austin Reeves picks one up. RJ, when you talk about Vucevic, is he the best NBA player ever to come from Switzerland?
There is an argument to be made. He has the most points by any Swiss-born player by far and the only All-Star game appearances.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. For Chicago, Collins, he's checked in for Vucevic, and Terry subbed in for Giddey. The Lakers making a switch here. White hits them both. The Lakers have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Pass to connect. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by White.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Collins, no good. The Lakers shooting a solid 47%. To the wing on the left. Here's Goodwin. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Goodwin's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Outside White. Williams from long range. And Reeves pulls it down. Reeves has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Doncic. And he drops it in from the low post. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Let's take a look at the best 3-point shooters among this year's rookie class. Dalton Connect is 2nd. 3rd is Buzelis.
These 2 rookies have been outstanding from deep, rising up from distance with assertiveness and proving to be lethal from there.
That's good from Doncic. Phillips is checked in for Herter. And the Lakers also making a switch. James is checked in. Second free throw, no good. Chicago leading by 19. Pass to Terry. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by James. Outside Vanderbilt. Screen by James. Doncic outside. Fires for three. Counted from distance. Doncic has got 8 here in this quarter.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
The Bulls with another miss.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
James left side. James strong inside.
We see it every night. LeBron with great rhythm off the dribble.
Pass to Terry. Here's Collins, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
And it's blocked by Collins. Pass to White, and stolen by Reeves. And out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. All right, look here at the passing numbers over the last several months for Austin Reeves.
One aspect of his game that suffered the past few months, passing the basketball. He hasn't shown that same creativity that we've seen from him earlier in the year, and his assists are down.
Finney-Smith checked in for Goodwin. Outside, Williams. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic, puts pressure on the defense every possession.
Well, he shot well from the line tonight, going 4 of 5.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Doncic. Doncic hits them both. Chicago leading by 16. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Terry's shot is good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. Vanderbilt, the pass to Doncic. Just 4 to shoot. And they pick up 2. Doncic has got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
And so it's Chicago with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We'll be right back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Williams and Vucevic are inside, and it's Collins in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
On the wing, Reeves. Vanderbilt with a screen. Puts one up from 19. The shot by Reeves, no good.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Lakers trail by 19. Now here's Doncic. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Patrick Williams.
First team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Dorian Finney-Smith taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Bulls leading by 18. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Williams from long range, and he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits. Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, BA, it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
Vanderbilt, a screen on White. And there's James from the arc. Pure from three-point range.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Giddey finds Williams. Back to Giddey. Collins a screen. And it's Giddey missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Making a switch here. Herter's checked in. Hayes is checked in for the Lakers. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. White, good.
Nice sequence off the inbound. Ball movement and player movement creating the good look.
Pass to Reeves. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Giddey's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now White. Now here's Vucevic. He's defended by Hayes. Here's Williams. On the take. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. Vucevic has got 4 assists now tonight. Outside Reeves. There's James on the wing. Outside Finney-Smith. And Here's Reeves outside. Connects from downtown.
This is his second three this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
Outside Herder. Pass to White. Outside Giddey. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, Giddey keeping it simple there, taking what the defense gives him.
To the inside. James. Chicago with a rebound. Herder's got 5 rebounds in the game.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Giddey. Good D by Doncic. Lakers trail by 19. James outside. Reeves, the pass to Hayes. Clock at 6. Outside Reeves. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to Giddey. Herder with it. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Herder's got 29. Doncic feeling it out a bit. And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist from Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. Giddey passes to Williams. Back to Giddey. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic outside. Off target from three-point range. And Williams has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. White finds Williams. Vucevic, a screen on Doncic. Giddey with it. Picked up by Reeves. Kicks it to Doncic. Lets a 3 fly. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And a moment to check out who the Los Angeles Lakers have coming up. On Saturday, they'll go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets. That free throw good from Giddey. And he makes both free throws. Lakers trail by 19. James outside. Giddey against Doncic. There's the triple. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Vucevic, a screen on Doncic. From deep, Giddey. And Reeves pulls it down.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Doncic outside. Over Giddey. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 32 points in the game. Chicago leading by 17. Pass to Vucevic. Back to White. From downtown. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Back to Doncic. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Richard, over the past few decades, we've seen bench reactions get bigger in the NBA. How much fun is that?
It's so much fun, but I think it also coincides with the league getting younger and younger and younger. So you have these young kids in there that are just there to have some fun and compete.
And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. Here's Giddey. Outside, Williams. From deep three-point land. Rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight. The 3 is up. Doncic, count it.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Outside White. Outside Williams. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. James passes to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Outside Reeves. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hayes misses. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Pass to White. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Reeves, the pass to Hayes. Now Doncic. Reeves finds James. Fader on the way. It's hauled in by White. White's got 4 rebounds now. Outside, Williams. White with a screen on James. Williams from long range. Knocks down the long J. Williams has got 29.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Hayes with a screen on Herter. And James puts up a deep 3. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Giddey passes to Vucevic. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Buzelis is checked in for Chicago.
Vooch doesn't get to the line as much as you would expect, but he does shoot a good number from there.
From deep, here's Doncic. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 6 rebounds in the game.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Bulls.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
Pass to Buzelis. Looking to end this cold spell. Oh, he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
James with the ball. 4 on the clock. The 3. And Luka Doncic with the 3. Doncic has got 41. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.